Mm, So welcome to this online meeting. Hold on. So we have these new members. Isabella, Audrey, Hannah, Lulu, Rohan, and Naomi. Um, hold on. And we also have a new student advisor. So let's welcome them. And I know done this like 500 times already. But in a moment, I'm gonna ask each person to introduce themselves. And I know I've done this a lot, okay? But usually at some point or another, at least a few people aren't there on a meeting. So I just wanted to like introduce everybody at once. Um, so first of all, Audrey, um, can you like just we already know your name, but can you say like your age, where you live, your passions or hobbies?
My name is Audrey. I'm 11. I'm in fifth grade, and I like volleyball, designing things, building things, and reading.
Oh, that's nice to know. That's really cool. So next, can we have Rohan? I don't think Rohan is here though, so we'll skip him then. Isabella, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Isabella. I enjoy art, I guess, in the meantime, and like outside of school, I do dance. I like reading too. I have a dog named Selena, and I like to play with her. I have a sister named Elisa. Um, and my favorite candy is Sour Patch Kids. Thank you.
Oh, that's cool. Well, that's really interesting. Mm, yeah, I like Sour Patch Kids too. Mm, so now can we have Hannah introduce herself?
So my name is Hannah. I'm 11 years old and I'm in fifth grade. I go to Wyatt Elementary. Well, I like to draw and mainly like to do digital art because, well, I just work well with computers, I guess. So technology's never been in the way for me.
Well, that's great, Hannah. Oh, nice earrings, by the way. Um, so now let's move on. I want to talk about our book club or book reading activity. So in our book club, we have a total of 22 students, including non-members, attend the reading activity. And we fundraised $1,215 right now. We also have some additional donations from Live On Away. So I think you can go to the spreadsheet and just shows like each donator's information, their donations, and the profits received. Here are the books we're gonna read for the reading club. The Little Book of Common Sense Investing, AI 2041, Up on Wall Street, The World I See, Liftoff, and Google It. So so these books are about business, investing, and AI. Now let's move on to talk about once we're talking about now let's move on to talk about Instinct Exotics. So on Sunday, April 14, we visited Instinct Exotics to make a donation. Instinct Exotics is a sanctuary in Wiley, Texas, which is dedicated to the care and welfare of exotic feline species. Currently, they have a total of 75 animals right now, ranging from lions to cheetahs, lynxes, panthers, cobras, leopards, panthers, etc. We spoke with staff, zookeepers, and volunteers to learn about the care they provided for the animals. And we read like the stories of the animals to understand how they had been mistreated before arriving here. Since then, though, they have led healthy and enjoyable lives at Instinct Exotics. While we were at Instinct Exotics, we also took the chance to take a lot of photos of like the animals and some group photos. And we posted this on Facebook too. Um, I think here's a Facebook reel. Can you guys see this? Okay. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Also, we also had a competition to see who could write the best like report, narrative, essay on our visit to NSYNC Exotics. So we're gonna review the like the reports and stuff next time, I think. Okay. Moving on, I would also like to talk about our investment portfolio. You can see here is this comparison of the return growth of the Hoperation funds by QQQ. Year to date, we've gained $1,153, and the fund has a return of 14.6% year to date. So as you can see, this is massive compared to SPY, which has a return of 5.46%, and QQQ, which has a return of 2.41%, I think. So you can see in April we had a loss of 1.71%, but this is like usual because like the stock market, it will have ups and downs, you know. And compared to SPY and QQQ, the fund had like significantly less losses. You can see SPY had a loss of 4.5% and QQQ had a loss of 5.66%. So you can see, compared to the fund, compared to the market, the Hoperation fund's loss isn't that big. So again, here's like a screenshot of our portfolio. The investment return, as I said before, was negative 1.7%. In April, we sold off the short-term trading in cyclical stocks. This was because the market was pretty bad in April. As you can see, SPY and QQQ had really low returns. The market was generally pretty bad, actually, surprisingly. So we bought a defensive investment, WM, which had a return of 3.5%, and we hedged SQQ. So here's the year-to-date of the fund and the estimated the returns from June to 2023 for the fund is 41.55%. So this is like really high returns, nearly twice the returns of SPY and QQQ. In April, the stock market experienced a downturn. This is pretty surprising actually, because usually the stock market is pretty good in April, but we shifted our portfolio to a more defensive posture. This adjustment involved liquidating all positions in short-term trades in cyclical stocks and acquiring defensive stocks. Our portfolio also has been hedged with SQQQ. Okay, finally, now let's go on to talk about our to-dos and like basically what needs to be done for each department and the future plans for each department. Here's the basic rules. I think I already shared this last time in our in-person meeting. But I would just like to go over this again, and I made a little bit of changes to this. First of all, eligibility open to all students in middle schools, upper elementary school grades. All members, including the president, vice president, and directors, must attend at least 70% of the scheduled meetings and activities. Well, this excludes like the student advisors and adult advisors. But remote members must attend at least 70% of the scheduled online meetings. Every month, the fund will have at least one online meeting and at least one in-person meeting. Each department may have extra meetings within themselves. Oh yeah, for leadership and elections. Fund officers include president, vice presidents, and directors, each with distinct roles and responsibilities as outlined in the handbook. So this is a handbook. Elections are held annually in August. All active members are eligible to run for vice presidents and directors and vote. Hold on, did I record this? Okay. Vice presidents and directors serve for 1 academic year and may be elected for consecutive terms. Note that the last time I talked about this, I said that vice presidents and directors have a limit, but I changed this so like one person can serve in a position for as long as people are voting for them. Confidentiality and non-disclosure of internal materials. So internal materials shall refer to all documents, study materials, correspondence, or digital files, and any other information or materials created, distributed, or utilized by the Hoperation Fund. This includes, but is not limited to, project plans, presentations, and any materials intended for internal educational club operations. All members are hereby obligated to maintain the confidentiality of internal materials. Because later on, we're gonna have like some courses, internal materials and stuff, and some of the stuff are paid for too. So I guess it's kind of copywriting to copy it. And like, we have leadership courses too right now, but since today we have like a very short time, and I'm gonna cover a lot of things, we're not gonna have the leadership course today. But in the future, we'll have like way more like internal materials and like digital files and materials. Proposals for the rule amendments can be submitted by any active member and must be approved by a 2/3 majority of the officers. All members will be notified of proposed amendments at least 1 week prior to a vote. So, does anyone have any like objections or anything? Like, if there's something they particularly disagree about in the rules or they want changed? Yeah, Max?
I was just wondering, can charity still have its own like within your rulebook? Because yeah, just asking.
Yeah, sure. I guess like for the internal rulebook in the charity as in the charity department, as long as everybody agrees with it, I guess you guys can have it because it's
Because
meant.
some things such as like emergency donations and other things that I've like considered, I don't think it necessarily needs to be applied to the whole rulebook as a whole, but I do believe that charity does need to have some of it. So
Okay, you can do some things about the charity department to like emergency donations. That's a good idea. But I would suggest like if you have a charity rulebook, I would suggest that it's not very specific because like I like sure you guys can have a rulebook, but I would suggest it not be very specific or that detailed, you know. And yeah, as long as it only applies to the charity department. So are there any objections for the rules? If not, then it will be considered accepted on April 30th. Okay. Again, I've also talked about this last meeting too. Everybody needs to modify their profiles and send it to me ASAP. So as I talked about last time, our previous profile introductions focused mainly on ourselves, like, hi, my name is Olivia. My greatest achievement in life is blah blah blah. My passions are blah blah blah. I have so many achievements, blah blah blah, and stuff. So maybe we should modify it to focus on like our roles and our responsibilities within the Hoperation Fund. And most importantly, like how we can utilize our passions or hobbies or anything or achievements to basically like help the Hoperation Fund. So if you don't have any idea, you can look at the profile introductions of the nonprofit organization Citizens of Tomorrow. I'm just gonna read this one. A passionate officer in many clubs, co-founder of Citizens of Tomorrow, Jackie leads the technology, auditing, public relationship, and marketing divisions this year to support operation team and ensure CLT provides valuable and memorable weekly sessions to both volunteers and students. Jackie has also developed 15 plus automations and web applications for COT. Jackie is very proud to be part of this successfully student-led nonprofit organization. So you can see this mainly focuses on like how on Jackie's role, responsibility, how he helped or can help COT. So we could like maybe modify our profile introductions to be a little bit like that. Also, speaking of which, if you're new to the Hoperation Fund, could you please like send me your profile introduction to post on Hoperation Fund website. If you could, can you also like send me a picture of yourself so we can post it on the website? Okay, any questions? Okay. So now let's move on to the outreach department. Hold on. Yeah, since we're pretty short on time here, each department can each department have like 15 minutes to talk about this? So I think Aurora, the vice president of outreach, has some like outreach proposals to like expand the outreach department, get more fundraising, more people to join the Hoperation Fund, and like some event ideas and stuff. So Aurora, I'm gonna hand this over to you.
Yeah, okay. So I don't think I will need a lot of time. I'm pretty sure we have talked about the outreach like proposal like last time we had an in-person meeting. Is there anyone here who Max was not here. Okay. Wait, Olivia, can you allow me to share screen?
Oh, I haven't? Okay. Sure. Yeah. I think you can share your screen now.
Yeah, okay, so I think I can just quickly go over it a little bit. So for now, we're going to design a banner, and the person I think I'm gonna assign to this is Alicia, because she's our director of design and she's really good at creating designs. And I will pair her up with our student advisor, Alice, to help guide Alicia how to like start her banner and things like that. And what we've already done is team shirts, which I do believe I've sent an email around saying that like we've came up with this design. And I've already sent an email with the link to the form, which is which is this. And basically what it does is it asks for your name, your email, if you're a Hoperation member, which obviously everyone here is. And then it will ask for your size and how many. And then that's pretty simple. So that's already done. And then people needed, we will talk more in depth about this in a little bit. And then we have events. Okay, so we're gonna start with library events, which is the end of April or beginning of May. Technically, like for us this time, I think it's gonna be beginning of May because it's already towards the end of April. And the main reason why is because many people go to libraries and it would be beneficial for them to see what we are about, and we can get people to donate or find people who are interested in joining Hoperation. And to start, like Frisco Public Library would be very helpful. It's relatively new, it attracts a lot of people, and they're very willing to support nonprofits and charities looking to advertise. And then EOY party, this was up to discussion for all of us. It's like at the end of July, and like we host an end of the year party where each member of Hoperation brings like one friend or like more than one friend outside of Hoperation, and that way we can spread awareness and invite more people to learn about our fun. And if we get our team shirts back in time, which hopefully we will, we can sell them to people in the Hoperation or the people we invite during the UI parties. And then to keep in mind, we will have to set aside some money for the end of year party due to renting fins and a lot of more stuff. And then we have DFW We Care, which we discussed this is in August, but I don't think we're doing this anymore because I believe they said when we're co-hosting, we have to pay like $400. And I don't think we have like, I guess that much to like cooperate on. So this is up to discussion, but I believe we're not doing this anymore. Yeah, not sure. And then for general discussion, I think we've talked about membership already, and then also shortened name, which is like create a catchphrase or a shortened version of Hoperation Fund, because if someone is to just say Hoperation Fund over and over again, it may be a lot to talk about. So we can like shorten it, and it would be easier for people to talk about us and things like that. And then for term of year, we have decided academic year. And then I would like to continue on the like job volunteering or vetting, because we already have people in outreach doing many things right now. So like if we have any new people willing to join and help with us, that'd be great. And some main things we're looking for include like a photographer, which is a team member that's devoted to photography, preferably with a professional camera and experience using that type of camera, to photograph all of our events and meetings. And if this person is not here, we will have a designated backup just in case. So technically in this case, we will be like looking for 2 people who can be a photographer. And then the second type of person we're looking for is a news writer, and it's a team member who writes down all the meeting minutes, and they're also in charge in writing down reports of every event that we do. In the activities tab of the website, they should write a small newspaper about our event and what we did during this event. So yeah, so I think right now, if we have time, we can go ahead and just directly like volunteer or like vote for like who does what. And I think, oh wow, Chloe. Anyways,
Can you guys please pay attention to what Aurora is saying for the moment? You guys can talk all about the ideal name for the Hoperation Fund later, but it would be more respectful if you could like pay attention. And honestly, Aurora is talking about some important things, which might be more important than the nickname for the Hoperation Fund. No.
so I think right now, if we have any new team members like willing to volunteer, we can go ahead and just collect like volunteers right now. If there's anyone, like, you can speak up. This doesn't have to be a completely silent meeting. We can be a very active meeting.
First of all, I don't have like a good camera and I'm not pretty good at like taking photos. And I don't like writing news. So I mean like
Good for you, Chloe.
Okay.
Max, what do you have to say?
Okay, so funny thing. So whenever I host a meeting, I have a AI app so I can like allow it to record the whole meeting. However, that only works for the charity. So you guys go figure out the other two. Cause I can get the meeting notes for my
Yeah,
own.
but a recording is different from a meeting notes. If you have
Yeah,
a
the
recording,
notes. It will like generate the notes based on what we say. So yeah. But I can only do my charity department. So y'all go figure out your respective departments. But
Well,
just saying,
I'm pretty sure Zoom has its own AI companion you can use, and it has its own summary
you
generator.
don't have to just record the meetings. The newsletter will also provide reports of every event. Like, how are you supposed to record what we say in the Instinct Exotics?
It's like bring an entire recorder. It's like, okay, guys, speak into this or forever hold your peace.
Or like in an in-person meeting.
it's only for charity. It's only for Zoom charities that I host. So for anything else y'all do, y'all can go figure it out. But just saying, y'all don't have to care about charity department. And
Also,
if nobody wants to be the news writer,
can
then
we
like
vote on who we think will be the best?
Yeah, I feel like we should mainly look into newer team members currently because they don't have any specific roles yet, so it'd be like beneficial if they were able to know what exactly they have to do and things like that. So
Although we
I-
did do that NC Exotic support competition, so whoever wins, if they want to be, they can be the newsletter. But also,
yeah, that's a good
newsletter
idea.
is also really important. Like we can they are in charge of like writing like newsletters or like a small newspaper or a report of every event we do, or maybe like basically every event that we do, and we can publish it on our website.
So okay, just number one, does any of the new team members, do any of you guys have like a professional camera? Just like your parents have any professional camera like?
You don't have to have a professional camera, just like you like photographing. Preferable if you have if you have experience with like photographing, but if you don't, if you just like photographing, then just you can volunteer. Okay, fine. You'll be excused from some of your duties in the Hoperation Fund.
Let's not go that far. If people aren't willing to do it, then we shouldn't lessen the role because that's just bringing down the standards to what people will actually apply for.
Okay, true. So does anyone want to be a photographer or newsletter?
If no one can do it, then we might just like, because
I don't
technically
know.
we need two people because
I mean, I also agree with like Aurora, like in the fact that we should probably assign it to one of the newer members. Generally because like if they since the VPs generally have like more on the hand and the president, so directors and the newer members they might have less stuff on hand. They can like do this during the meetings. So I think we can like have an election later on. We can do a Google Forms, have an election on who we think is
because we are a real democracy.
yes.
I know, right?
Anyways, um, like any new team members, because I know we have a lot of you guys who just joined and are looking into like things to do and things like that. So like taking these jobs will actually be really beneficial to your case because you're able to contribute a lot more and maybe it'll gain you a lot more recognition. You know, I'm not saying anything, maybe. Yeah, Isabella, what do you have to say?
So are the events like every Zoom meeting we do, or is it kind of like the zoo thing?
Huh?
Like for every event that we need to write about, is it like every Zoom that we do, like we write down what we did, or is it kind of like the zoo thing where you write about what we did at the zoo?
Yeah, it's kind of like the zoo thing. Like instead of writing everything we did, like a full-on like newspaper about each Zoom meeting, instead it would be like a meeting minute. So you would say like what we accomplished, what we did, and things like that. And then for the actual like big events, you would actually write a newspaper.
Oh, okay. I can try news writer.
Okay,
Uh,
that's great.
Yay, Isabella.
Yeah, guys, you
Volunteer
should
number
learn from
one.
Isabella. Speak up.
All right, we need another volunteer for wait,
yeah.
do we have a photographer already?
No, I
Okay.
mean, I can be the photographer.
Can I be the photographer?
Can I be the photographer?
No, honestly, if two people want to be photographer, they can like take turns, I guess.
Okay. Oh,
We're gonna have
oh,
one that's
guys,
designated.
One is photographer, one is backup.
guys.
Exactly.
Can I like pause like this like conversation for a second? We have like a new member here, Rohan. Since he had a class, he was late. So but let's Rohan introduce himself. So Rohan, can you just say since we already know your name, can you just say your age, your your passions, hobbies, where you live, etc.
Um, I'm I'm 11 years old, and my hobbies. Well, I like YouTube music. I play the violin, and I like acting. And my passions, well, basically the same thing. I also like investing in charities, so that's why I joined.
Oh, that's really cool, Rohan. So welcome to the Hoperation Fund. Um, So right now we're just in the middle of our meeting. We're talking about like our future plans for the outreach department. Where do you live, Rohan?
Oh, I live in a city called I live near Atlanta, Georgia, in a city called Cumming.
And what?
Okay,
Oh, coming Georgia.
yeah.
Nice. So you're like so you can, since you're pretty far away, you can just join our online meetings.
Yeah. You guys like live in Texas, right?
Yeah, we're in Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Especially the food.
Oh, I love it.
16-ounce ribeyes.
I know, right? And
A
like
little bit much.
in some restaurants, like you can like you have to like have leftovers, and the leftovers last like 2 meals or something. Okay, so now let's continue. So
We've decided that Isabella volunteered to be our news writer, so all we have to do is get a photographer, a designated photographer, and then we'll have a backup.
Can I be the photographer?
Can I be the photographer, please? Or maybe we can just like do something to see a contest. Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
Alyssa.
I think Alicia's is like a pretty good point. We'll have like an audition, not a contest, an audition, and then we'll see. Okay, who would think has the best photos?
Yeah, and I feel like if a lot of people do want to be the photographer, we can have 2 designated photographers and one that just like subs
Not-
in if
I
someone.
think we could just have like 2 people who take photos in our meeting. Like,
their photos.
yeah, let's just have 2 photographers then. Or like the next event.
What else here making noise?
Also we might have like a backup role if I don't get any photographers. So
Okay. Hold on. Rohan,
yeah,
you live in Georgia, right?
yeah.
Do you want to drive all the way down here to Texas to take photos
Yeah.
for us?
We're gonna have like on-site like organization visiting. You're gonna come to Texas.
wait, I'm so smart, y'all.
Maybe
I
if
mean,
my
it takes
parents
the
let me,
online
like if my
documents.
parents let me, I definitely would, to be honest.
You're gonna like visit Texas sometimes.
I've already been to Texas once for like a wedding, so it was
Oh.
Houston.
Nice.
Yeah. Maybe we can have 2 photographers, but since Rohan is based in Georgia, I don't know if he could like take a lot.
He could take the photos for the online meetings.
Yeah, he could take the
I don't
photos
think
for
so we
online
need photos for online meetings, but like he could if like we
I
have
mean,
like
imagine how awkward online meeting photos would be. Like, someone's eyes is closed, another one's like sneezing, and then someone's eating, and then someone else is like sleeping.
That's funny.
That'd be very
We'll just tell
awkward.
everybody at one point, like maybe during the end of the meeting. All right,
Like, do I
have
just
your
like
group
take
photo.
a screenshot?
Are you just
Weird.
gonna hold
That's not very
the
fun.
camera to the screen? Take a picture.
Okay, guys, let's go back on topic.
Or
We
better yet,
actually
I
have
have
to
an idea.
decide something. Okay, we
I have
can't
an
be
idea.
discussing
Are there
how
any
Rohan
other
wants
roles I
to
can
fly
do?
all the way down.
Are there any other jobs I can do?
Okay, I have an idea. So since Lavana is locally, she can be the photographer for any events. Since we're gonna make a video, we should make like a video over time, like ever since we started in 2023, now we're at 2030, and like maybe like Rohan can like take some photos of like our online meetings, maybe if like us talking like some short videos. But Rohan, you can have like other roles too. This these 2 roles, photographer and newsletter, we're just talking about this for like the
I'm gonna
outreach.
be investing in charity, like either one of those.
Huh?
I want to be like investing in charity, either one of those.
Yeah. Basically, I'll just repeat this. So basically, when you join the Hoperation Fund, you're not gonna be in a department immediately. First you're gonna have it's kind of like a trial period, like maybe like 1 or 2 months where you get used to the Hoperation Fund, and during this time you can do any work from any department. So you can just explore any work from each department.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so you can like see like which department would you like to be in? Because sometimes like your expectations are different from reality, you know? So or like sometimes like you find like this department might be really fun, or like you actually enjoy some work in this department. So this is just like to explore each department. After that, you can decide which department you want to be in. Mm. So I heard you're interested in the investing and charity department. So like yeah, you can just explore those departments and like see what you like to do.
Yeah, I would say for most part, these two roles, I think they would be mainly part of outreach, just because it's like we're telling people what we're doing. We're sharing what we did in each event and things like that. And also, just to keep in mind, the photographer and news writer will work together because, like, writing a small newspaper, you would probably want some photos from that event. Yeah, and I think if we really can't decide this meeting, that's perfectly fine. We can like yeah, what Alicia said, we can definitely like host a contest, an audition to see like, and then we can like vote.
Yeah. Also, since we're kind of short of time here, let's move on. Hold on, Aurora. Why are you screen share? Okay, whatever. Mm. Can you see this? Oh, you guys can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's move on to the charity department. So we need to update the status of calling the organizations. Last time I said that everybody gives us some, like last time I said that everybody is responsible for calling an organization or emailing them and like giving a summary.
Wait, so I remember I gave you the summary. I think I didn't update the slides yet. Also, I just asked a little question. Why is the donation for Insync Exotics now 200 instead of 150 that I think we planned?
Oh, the $50 is additional because since we had a self-paced tour, evidently the self-paced tour costs money, like donations. So we had to add a little bit extra because we had some adults.
Okay, all right.
150 is from Hoperation Fund. The other $50 is from additional parents. So for Hoperation Fund, it's actually 150.
Yeah, basically what I was saying.
Okay, so I don't have to like change my
Yeah, you don't need to change your your numbers. Yeah.
all right, that's good. Cause I was like, oh no, please don't tell me I have to do calculations again. So all right, so that's good. So can you open up my slides? So since there are some new members,
Hold on. Max, before we go on to that, we need to like
all right, update that.
oh,
Okay, so to be like me, I got a call response. Actually, I just called them. They just responded on the call because I did it during their work hour. Okay, go. So just updating that. To be like me, the thing is, so now I understand that essentially they have these people with disabilities. They educate other schools on these disabilities, and I was considering something because I figure that even though I guess their intent isn't like bad, like it's like I'm repeating a question what else we can do except for just monetary donations. Because when I was like asking them that, I think like I don't know, there was some sort of confusion. So I wasn't quite able to get a great answer. But I think all the other stuff we got results for. And I think we'll donate it for this period, see how it goes, and we can research a little bit more, and then we can see whether we want to donate next year. So we'll donate for this period still. Also, for the other three of which Kai, Daniel, and Chloe did, um, I can give it to them for like 5 minutes or so to like explain their charity and whether we shall donate or not.
Can I start?
hold okay, I sure. start.
Um,
I would like to ask Max a question though. So do you
Okay.
think we should donate? Like, do you think to be like me is like a good charity to donate? Like, because we have like we only have like a limited money and we have pretty high standards. It's okay if you think to be like me, like the way like they work isn't efficient enough. Like maybe like they have good intentions, but like they work really slow or they don't do enough work. Like they're not doing it efficiently. Like doing their purpose efficiently, it's okay. We can just like donate to another we can donate to another charity. Cause like we have like very limited money, so we want to utilize it like really carefully. So do you think like to be like me is utilizing the donations in the best way they could? Uh,
Maybe.
oh, I was asking Max.
Oh.
Are you muted? Max, you muted?
Just like ask him to like be unmuted.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's muted.
chat.
Oh yeah, I asked him. Max! I asked you to unmute like 3 times already.
Max, unmute.
Max. Can you hear us?
Maybe he's busy practicing saying what he's gonna say.
No, he just said he knew. He understands. I think his mic is broken. I don't know.
Wait, did he
Oh,
leave?
No, you can
mic
type
does not
chat.
work.
You can type
Oh,
in the
he's
chat.
Yeah, type in the chat.
No, I think Max left.
No, he's still here.
Oh, you just don't have a camera?
What?
Wait, what? Because I don't, oh, there he is. He's
You
just,
can
Maybe
type
he
in.
could type in chat.
Oh,
type
wait,
in
is
chat,
your
Max.
mouse? Wait, Max, is your mouse that?
is
Because
he
why
trying
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Just
yeah,
type in chat. Just
is
type
your
in chat.
ma-
It's too blurry. Just type
is your
in chat.
mouse dead or something?
Oh my goodness.
You know what? Just quit the meeting and just come back in.
remove the blur, Max.
If you use Alt and A, then you can unmute yourself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh
If
really?
you if you hold the space bar, you can unmute for temporary time.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Huh.
Oh, you can. That's cool.
I think he's frozen.
This happened to my mouse. Yeah, he's frozen.
You know what?
Doesn't
Remember,
I'm not
Take him
blinking
out.
or
Take
anything.
him out. He's probably gonna join. Just
Maybe
take
his
him out.
internet
He's
connection
probably
is
gonna
bad.
join.
You know what? Let's move on to Kaiden.
All right, so essentially what happened was that Zoom was not responding. I could not unmute, I could not chat.
Yo,
I
is it just me or is there double Max?
There's double
Okay.
for me too.
Okay, so anyway, Zoom was being rude.
So
Okay,
Max, do you think we should donate to be like me though? Because it would be best if we could like, since we have limited money, we should like
I
utilize it.
know. So like that's what I was just trying to consider.
Okay, what do you think is the problem with to be like me?
like I guess it's like there's not gonna be a lot of in-person events which we can attend. They're mostly just going from school to school. And I think I just like personally speaking, I want to like donate it to some place where there could be interactions and where like we like have like some sort of like hard like way of telling whether what they did.
Actually, Max, do you know yesterday, To Be Like Me have a community day event. They actually had it yesterday.
I know. They
from
occasionally do
4.
have the events, and because when I was calling them, I was trying to ask them about that. So it was really weird. So because they were constantly not able to like I don't know, the caller was somehow confused, I think. There are definitely events, however, a lot of them are just really based on like education, but I think we should still donate. How about it? Like really. However, however, we can see, that's just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people might like this organization, so don't take my word for it.
Sure. Could you explain a little bit about what things make you think their answers are weird, or what questions they have weird answers? So that can
Okay, so
yeah.
essentially, I'm not sure whether this was just the fact that the like caller was confused, because when I was asking them based on the question, they were like, I'm not sure what you're trying to say," and then it was like, I don't know, it was a little bit vague, but I think it was probably just confusion because I was in a Panera Bread at the time. There could have been people, so it might have been that. So I think we can still donate, and if we can like if one of you can get like calling without and get like a clear answer, then we can like consider it again for the next period.
Okay. So let's just say, so are you gonna say yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Is the result available of our donations?
Yes, receipt is available. It comes in an email apparently.
Okay. So now let's move on to Kaiden, because we're gonna need to have to finish really fast. My dad has like some important, our adult advisor, aka my dad, has some like really important things he wants to talk about later. So, Kai, can you like, wait, you called or emailed Envision Dallas, right?
I emailed them, they responded, and I just called them today, but they didn't pick up. I do have a result. So a little bit about it. It's it provides employment, outreach, rehabilitation, education, and research programs for people who are visually impaired in North Texas. And like, yeah, so I did get some of the answers for the questionnaire, but they didn't answer some of the more important ones. So I did a follow-up email. I'm still waiting for the response for the follow-up email.
Oh, which ones didn't they?
Before this meeting, like just before this meeting, I think I sent an email about like so Daniel sent his donors choose email, and if you go to his email, I sent like a follow-up for his, and you can access my document from there.
Okay, what? Okay, what important? Just asking quickly, what important questions didn't they respond?
So they didn't respond to
Like they only respond like around like I looked at the email around like they respond like around 4 or 5.
Well, they don't have to answer all the questions.
Yeah, okay then. So is the result available? Like if for like after you donated, like did they give you like did they have a record of like you donated something?
yeah, I followed up email for like all of the questions that are they didn't answer. I don't think they responded yet. I'm gonna keep watching my email. Hopefully they respond. And then after they respond, I'm gonna update the like the questionnaire that I did.
Okay, so like after you donated, did they say that like after you donated, was there a record that you donated to them?
No, they didn't say that. I did that in the follow up.
Okay.
So hopefully they answer it. Yeah, yeah.
Do you
Hi,
think
I have a question for you. I'm sorry. When you write emails to those organizations, what kind of email address are you using? Are you using your personal email address?
What do you mean?
When you write emails out talking about donations?
She's wondering if you made like a Hoperation Fund email and used that.
No, I used my personal one. Yeah, I did use my
Okay,
personal.
because sometimes when you use personal emails, they might think it's scammer or some type of thing, especially if it's from a kid, you know.
Yeah.
So I would suggest you guys can go ahead and create all of your emails with Hoperation Fund with your title, your position, everything in it. So it makes it more legitimate to all the
Yeah.
other recipients. So.
Yeah, I think we did do that for
Yeah. Wait, you guys already have a email?
We have a Hoperation Fund email, but we don't have individual Hoperation Fund emails.
Yeah, we
Oh, we have an individual Hoperation Fund email.
Well, yeah, we do, but like we don't have
make
like
a new Hoperation Google account.
like our own like we have our own personal one, but like we don't have like Chloe VP of blank at gmail.com.
Yeah, like
if you state in your email you're from the Hoperation Fund, your position, your name, your full name, etc., and then they don't believe it, well, we can't do anything about it. Even if
yeah. In my email, I said that like I'm Hoperation. I did give them the Hoperation Fund, like our website's link.
Okay, well, if you have a website, they should like believe it. If not, then even if you call it, they won't believe it.
They already responded to my first email. I'm just hoping that they respond to my next email.
Okay.
I sent 2 emails.
But that's great still, Kai. So based on your email so far, do you think we should donate? Or you know what? We reserve.
This organization is actually pretty good, and I seen on their website they said they are proud to be one of the largest employers of people who are blind or visually impaired in the U.S.
Okay, then I'll just say yes or probably. But like, hold on.
No, after or if they respond to my next email, I think I'm gonna have a definite answer if they respond to my next email.
Because I think right now you probably just say probably just wait until they respond. Because like you don't know. So Chloe, you called, right?
So when I called, they said they gave results for big donations. I'm not so sure about like little bitty donations, but like they gave it for like big donations.
How much is big donations though?
To be fair, I don't know, but I think they give like reports. I think they give like maybe an email, so I can maybe like research a little whether they give big or not. So shall we donate? So for that, I think honestly it's a great charity because
Okay, just yes then.
okay.
By the way, Donor Shoes told me that we have like a amount that we want to donate, then they will want us to like contact them so they can find the right person. And we have like a budget. We have a budget to donate. Then they want us to tell them since they want so they can help us find the right person to donate to.
Because it's like a series of like things. It's basically like a website, charity website that'll have like classes who need help. Like and you could donate to like any classes, and if you give them like your the donation, they'll choose which class to donate, and then
No, they'll help you find the classes that are in need of your amount of budget.
Okay, then in that case, then you can tell them how much money you're gonna donate then.
Budget is $150.
Isn't it 125?
Oh, okay, yeah, one.
Okay then. So now we're done with this, Max, you can go ahead to your presentation. But first of all, I would like to introduce Lulu. Hi Lulu. Sorry, I noticed you earlier, but I just thought I would like to introduce you after. Hi Lulu.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, no problem. So basically, can you introduce yourself, like, your age, where you live, and most importantly, like your passions, and like what you like to do?
Hi, my name is Lulu. I'm 13, 7th grade. Um, I guess my passion, I really like doing math problems and I guess trying new things, although that is pretty vague. I guess something I like to do is play tennis and read.
Nice. That's great. So welcome to the Hoperation Fund, Lulu. Mm, so now, you caught us like right in the middle of our meeting. Right now, I think Max is going to introduce, do his presentation about the charity department.
Before
Alright.
he does that,
Oh, she said Alabama.
What?
I'm sorry, but I have to leave.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
My mom is
Oh,
gonna listen to the meeting.
We're starting to get a lot more
bye,
people.
Olivia. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Also, we're starting to get a lot more people from outside Texas. So Lulu's from Alabama. Still in the South, but not Texas.
It's
So
okay. It's okay though.
yeah. And I think I interpret that as a good thing. So because it means that it's not just like just a small local charity. So like we so that we can
we're expanding.
yeah. All right. Can you go click on that little presentation? Yeah.
I'll just let you share the presentation actually.
All right. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, so share screen. So yeah. All right. Can everybody see my screen? All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you use Slides Go?
Slideshow. Okay, so what I'm trying to
Use
mainly get
Slides
here is
Go.
just like
I'm
introducing what we have. Okay, so relish my fancy slides. I'm kidding. Okay, so table of contents, basic intro, impact members, and conclusion. Okay, so basic intro to our what is the charity department? So in the Hoperation Fund, there are 3 departments, and we are the charity department. So we are responsible for, as stated, charity research, charity evaluation, selection, and charity partnership and collaboration. So our name, charity department, pretty much probably with the brain cells you have, you can probably interpret that we completely invest ourselves into the charity into trying to invest into the best charities possible in our local community. So yeah. So what do you do? So charity research. So we conduct thorough research into potential recipient organizations. So assessing their mission, impact, alignment with our fund values. So essentially, we're trying to research the best charities in our region that are local and have like a good goals, missions that we as a fund support. Charity evaluation and selection. So there's a lot of charities out there. So our charity evaluation and selection is essentially choosing and evaluating these charities to select the best ones to donate to. So it's essentially developing criteria and evaluating charities and leading the selection process to decide which organizations the fund will report. Hence what I said. So we also evaluate how much in monetary donations to give to each charity and whether to increase, continue, or exit relationships. So this can vary over time. And so different charities we might at certain times we might want to donate to this one and this one. So every single period, which is 3 months, for our charity department, that's when we donate. We can like evaluate different ones and continue to donate to different ones. All right, charity partnership and collaboration. Okay, I forgot to do that one, so that was a bug. Never mind. Okay, so actually, let me do that. So ignore the part where I accidentally the template decide to put random stuff. So charity partnership and collaboration, that is essentially our relationship after we have begun donating to these charities. So yeah, so like for example, in Scenic Exotics, we decide to go to their facilities, see it, that establishes relationships with our charity, and both sides can take advantages from this collaboration. All right, impact. Okay, so our impact on the local community. As you can see, this is Dallas with that cool little church and of course the skyscraper, the Dallas skyscraper. So our impact on the local community, and I emphasize the part of the local community. So we try to maximize the impact on the local community by reaching small yet like maximize like impactful charities. So these charities tend to prioritize helping the community and like less for profits in comparison to these large. So for example, once when I was doing debate, very normal stuff, and I just found that there's this article is talking about how these large charities, the directors were earning like $200,000 up a year, like $300,000, with the title being like $500,000. I was like, dang, they're supposed to be a charitable organization. So generally speaking, these smaller organizations do not hog so much money for themselves and try to maximize their impact on the community. So us donating to them, we impact the community greater too. All right. Yeah. So one of this, for example, we donate to Insect Exotics. So these are, so as you can see, these are Insect Exotics, the felines, and it's a local charity. This is that designated to helping abuse exotic creatures right here in Dallas. So that's the nice thing about it. Also 3 members. Okay, so there's of course me. Also, I will need some photos for that's for later. So there's me. I'm VP of charity. There's Chloe Lee, who's a director of charity. I don't have roles for the charity, like they don't have like outreach. There's Kai Sheng, who's also a director of charity, and Daniel Lee, who's also director of charity. I'm not sure if I forgot any of the new members who came here. Sorry, my bad. Just in case, because y'all are new members, I might not have gotten the info yet. But
I
these are
thought I was director of research.
okay.
Charity, okay.
I did director of research of charity. So I cannot remember, but just so you know, you're a director. We hope your contribution is greater. So these are the current members, and I must admit each and every one of them has contributed to this charity in some way. All right. So for conclusion, so our charity department, so we are actually hard at work, especially in times before the periods. We could ask for a little bit of help in maximizing our impact on the community by donating to these local charities. So we hope that anyone who can volunteer during these times, or anyone who just wants to join the charity department, we hope you can join us too. All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, I can stop screen sharing.
Okay, thank you
Right.
so much, Max, for your presentation. So now, oh, I should probably hurry this up a little. Okay. So a final thing I would like to ask quickly is we need to know how to donate to these charities, like whether it's in person on the website, online, or like during an event or something. Because I would suggest it's best if we could like donate in person or at an event so we could like have memories of it and like a report or post that on social media. But like if they don't have any events or it's not possible to do it in person, then I guess we could like donate on the website. Um so does anyone know if like the organization allows them to walk in person or anything? Chloe?
Oh yeah, so like feed my starving children, we can like go to like donate well not donate but like they have like events we can work at it for I think for free or it's like not that much money and we can like help them pack bags and yeah it's like a small bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to like ask them in my second email if like we can visit their site and donate in person.
When I asked about the volunteer opportunity, they said if you were outside the NYC, they wouldn't have any volunteer opportunity. So I think we would have to donate on the website.
Okay, so we donate for donors choose. We can donate. Oh, how do I skip this? So donate online, right? Do you know if the website is like still working? Like,
Wait, the website is still working.
okay. So Chloe, you said they have like an event?
Yeah.
Okay. Kai or Max, do you know anything?
Not yet.
All right. So, to be like me, they don't have in-person walk-ins, but they do have these events. They don't happen really often, but if we can catch up to one of them, I think we can donate in person.
Yeah, and to add to that, Envision Dallas, they have a site, I think. I don't know where it is, but I know that they have a site somewhere in Dallas.
Yeah, I've been to their site before.
Okay. Well, Max and Kai, can you like, if it's possible, can you call them or email them about like if you
Yeah,
can?
yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm still waiting like for my second email. Hopefully they like say that we can go there.
Okay, so great. So like, can you just like call them like to see if we can just walk in person somewhere, like go to an event or anything? I know to be like me had an event, but I think we skipped that yesterday. Oh, and Chloe, you said Feed My Starving Children has events. Can you just like, please like clarify that a little bit? Like what kind of events? If you can just go in, if you have to sign up beforehand, what you do, if you can donate there, etc.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll continue to try to contact them. I will continue to call them because they haven't picked up any of my calls. So I'll keep trying to call them.
Okay then. Oh, that's great. Speaking of which, we have like an election of a second leader, like a backup Max if he isn't there. But don't worry, we are definitely not replacing Max. But like, this is just like for an assistant vice president, because Charity has a lot of work, sometimes. So Chloe and Kai, you guys were supposed to give us like a short, quick 1 to 3 minute speech, but since I think we're gonna run out of time, we can do that later. Yeah, we'll do this later too. Okay, also I was gonna do the election, but as for now,
Come on, man.
Hmm?
Can we do the election now? So like,
Yeah, we can do the election now.
yeah, can we? So,
Some people don't have time.
Don't we have some people that aren't here right now?
Okay, so we're gonna have two people, Chloe Lee and Kai Strung.
I can go first. I can go.
I can go first.
Okay, we'll since Chloe, just let Chloe go first, cause she's first. She's listed first. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I thought we were supposed to make a presentation. Are we? Because
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, my bad. Let me.
Go on ahead. This is your stage for whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, but I have to sign in. Sorry, I didn't like.
Okay, you know what? Let's let Kai go first then.
Okay. Good evening, everybody, and a warm welcome to our newest members. My name is Kai, a fifth grader attending St. Mark's School of Texas. I joined the fund the first day it formed. I took the position of Director of Research in the Charity Department. Starting from that time, I worked together with Max Lynn to research and identify charitable organizations to donate to. I went through multiple websites of charity organization lists and explored the websites of many organizations. In the end, I recommended 4 charities to add into our donation list. Recently, we finalized our list of charities for the donation period. Everyone in the charity department contacted an organization. I approached Envision Dallas. At the last in person meeting on April 7th, Max wasn't available. I filled in Max to give an update of the charity department to the fund. This means that I have work experience on being a temporal vice president. If I'm elected as temporal vice president of charity, I will work closely with Max to keep track of the progress of all the ongoing projects in our department, help identify a common problem the team members may encounter while doing projects, and come up with solutions in a timely manner. One idea I have is creating a Google document for members to list the questions or problems that they encounter. We can address these problems as a team. Also, focusing on improving the impact of Hoperation Fund when identifying the organization list for the next donation period. So, like, we can spend more time to fully understand what the organization is doing, and if our team members can work together with the organization to make a bigger impact. Thank you for listening, and please vote for me.
That was a really impressive speech, Kai. Um, oh,
Very fluent.
thank you, Kai.
Humbling.
Speaking of which, because like some people asked me a question, we're only voting for the assistant vice president of the charity department. Right now, like the other departments aren't like getting any like new like assistant vice presidents. So now let's welcome Chloe to make a speech then.
Okay.
After this, we'll
Mine
vote
is
on
a presentation because I thought we had to do presentations. So yeah. So vote for. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Oh, okay. So vote for me and invite Chloe Lee. Okay. So basically, oh, my bad. I'm a 12-year-old and I'm the vice president of investing at the Hoperation Fund. I'm also looking to be the assistant vice president of charity for the Hoperation Fund. So as a vice president, I analyze and recommend stocks for the fund while teaching fund members more investing knowledge. So these are a little of my interests, oh shoot, like piano, maths, and sports, and I want to help people with like investing and knowledge and charity donations to make this world a better place for us to live and succeed. Okay, so why me? Real quick. Why me is because I'll ensure my work is done with dedication. I have time and I will make sure I'll finish all my work. I have experience as a leader, such as being the VP of the Hoperation Fund. I've experience in donating events such as FMSC, Feed My Starving Children, and I will listen to your suggestions. I'll help and encourage you, and I'll try my best to make your time and experience at the Hoperation Fund the best I can be. So, as you can see, this is why you should vote for me. And I would love to help more unprivileged people with you by working together and changing the world as a better place. Okay, thank you. And I need your vote to save America. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your amazing presentation, Chloe. So right now I have a Google form. Oh, I'm just gonna share the screen. Right now I have a Google form here.
Wait, I have a question. Are the people presenting like trying to get voted? Can they
Yeah.
vote?
No, they can't vote. And I'm not gonna vote either.
Wait, I can vote, right?
Oh, heck.
Wait, Olivia, I can vote, right? I'm
Yeah,
VP.
you can vote.
Alright, that's
They
good.
can vote. So here's the link to the form. Yeah, they can vote. So you can just choose a candidate for the second leader. You
Isn't
don't have your choice, choose not to vote. This is only for like if you have absolutely no 100% no idea who you're gonna vote for. But I would really suggest you vote for like you actually vote for somebody because like this is like after all like they took all the time to like make those speeches or presentations or anything. And honestly like it would be best if you could like vote for someone even if you only have like even if you think maybe I should vote for this person a little bit, you're not really sure, just vote for them. But if you don't really know anyone, I guess you can choose not to vote, I guess. But I would highly suggest you vote. Yeah. Besides, it's anonymous, I think, so no one will like blame you or anything. Yeah. I'll just leave it to you guys. I'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes and then I'll check the results. Wait, how do I access the results here?
Right, I guess we'll give like 3 minutes for people to put in the votes. Shouldn't take really that long.
1 second.
Guys, I think this is very important. We should know who Max voted for.
Why?
Yes,
Why?
Because that should be double the points.
No.
Yeah,
Considering he's the
I
VP.
I agree.
Okay,
It
has
has to
everybody
be
voted?
yeah.
Has everybody voted right now?
Has everybody voted? Just like put a thumbs up if you have.
Okay.
Fine, raise your hand if you haven't.
Have not. If you have not, raise your hand.
Okay, then I'll show the results to you then.
Show the results.
No, Max,
Please
who
do
did you
not.
vote
Please do
for?
not tell people.
Taiwan, but it was like super close. Like it was like by 1%, I think. 5 to 4. But overall, congratulations, everyone. Well, not congratulations. Like thank you guys. Thank you both for like taking the time to like make a speech, and thank you so much for like just basically taking the time to like make your speech or presentation. Your our presentations were both like really like well thought out. So I guess Kai. Oh yeah, by the way, there was nobody who chose not to vote.
You want to congratulate guys.
Yeah, so congratulations, Kai, for being the assistant vice president for the charity department.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're done with this voting. And anyways, don't feel too bad, Chloe. It was like a really, 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 really close.
Oh, I honestly don't care if I'm AVP. Like, since I'm only like another leader for the investing, so I don't really care if I'm.
Okay, then another. So now, Chloe, I think our vice president of investment education, Chloe, will talk about the investing news and stock buy recommendations.
Someone tried to go through this fast. Wait, do you mind if you like? Oh yeah. So let me pull it up real quick. So so for the news this week, I put JP Morgan, which is a big company that you all probably know. The stock dropped around 6.5% on Friday. Why? Because as you can see here, revenue rose 9% year over year, and net earnings were up 8%. But the only bad news is that bank depositors are starting to rebel at the ultra low interest rates JP Morgan still pays on deposits and shifting money out of JP Morgan saving accounts to higher yielding investments. Long term, this poses a threat to profits as JP Morgan may have to raise the interest rates it pays to win back deposits. Because JP Morgan has been giving lower interest rates than other competitors, the people who deposit their money there are starting to go to other bank companies. And then my second news is Huawei, which is a technology communication business located in China, I think. So Republicans were frustrated when Huawei's new laptop was ran by Intel's semiconductor chip, according to Reuters.com. So Huawei's unveiling Thursday of its first AI-enabled laptop, the MateBook X Pro, powered by Intel's new Core Ultra 9 processor, shocked and angered them because it suggested to them that the Commerce Department had approved shipments of the new chip to Huawei. So this angered the Huawei, which also I looked at Intel stock and it dropped around like 4 or 5% during the same day when the news was recorded. So that's pretty interesting. So one challenge, maybe like recently many companies have given their earnings for their first quarter this year, such as Tesla given their earnings, and Microsoft is going to give their earnings on Thursday this week. So you can maybe like look through it and maybe it might help you. So next I have my stocks. So for the stocks, it's kind of long, but I'm only doing like two. Okay. So I have PayPal on here. So we can take a look, and then here are a few of their fundamentals. PE is fine. The ROI is not really good. It's mediocre, but I think it's going to improve later. Their current ratio is lower than satisfactory, but I have some reasons why. So this is a recorded earnings they had during December 2023. So PayPal has several factors working in its favor, the biggest of which is high levels of free cash flow. Last quarter, the company generated 2.6 billion in free cash flow. During the past decade, quarterly free cash flow has averaged nearly 900 million. So they have a new CEO called Alex Chris, leading the charge, and they know change is coming. Change that should help reverse the recent weakness. Their company has been going through some weakness during the past few years. Their stock has been relatively lower than before. So the company is becoming leaner and more focused with new initiatives aimed at stemming the decline in profit margins and boosting earnings. Nowadays, PayPal offers businesses to pay and earn money from the customers using their website, which is a new addition, which is pretty cool. So they also have a new addition because like their user base might be shrinking, but a relatively asset-light business model provides it enough cash flow to reinvest in new growth initiatives. Its new fast lane feature, for example, promises to reduce checkout times by up to 40% by leveraging data from the company's huge user base. So like checkout times are pretty critical for PayPal, and to like make it faster, which is a plus for customers and them, so it might boost their earnings. So this was a summary I found this on their website. So this is something they're gonna take action on, and this is their CEO Alex Chris and what he thinks about the company and what he's gonna do in 2024. So I have one last company. I'm gonna go really quick, I promise. So Palantir Technologies. This company provides solutions for automotive, cyber, financial, they provide data for military, cyber, financial, companies, which is helpful for them to make decisions. So this is a list of their fundamentals. They're pretty bad, but in their future, they have potential to grow even larger. And this is a picture of their total revenue. As you can see, it has grown from quarter to quarter. Right now in quarter four to 23, it's almost it's around $600 million. So in early April, Palantir made headlines following news that it partnered with Oracle, which in an effort to put AI and cloud infrastructure together. Palantir will deploy data workloads from platforms to Oracle's Cloud Stew. From this information, Palantir and Oracle's unusual partnership might lead to more growth during the future. So Palantir stock both point to artificial intelligence software as a growth driver. Palantir has already mined the AI opportunity with government customers for intelligence gathering and military purposes. Now, Palantir aims to use generative AI to spur growth in the commercial market. The software maker has expanded to healthcare, energy, and manufacturing. So this is like their free cash flow. At the beginning, it was really high, but then during the next few quarters, it got lower. But now it's increasing. From here, you can see it's increasing, and it might increase even more, which is really helpful to the company. So, yeah.
Yeah, those were excellent presentations, Chloe. They were really informational. I learned a lot. Also, is it only me, or do I find it kind of funny that Huawei, which is basically like China's Google or Apple, has a new computer called the MateBook X Pro? Um,
Yeah, I mean,
mm,
their phones, they have like the iPhone Mate. So I don't think it's like based off the Mac. It's just they just call it that, I think.
well,
But
yeah.
anyway, we're not gonna get Huawei's anytime soon because of sanctions. Huh.
I don't think. Wait, is Huawei publicly traded?
No, it's a Chinese company.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you so much, Chloe. For your great presentation. So, I choked. Okay, so overall, this concludes our online meeting today. I think we ran a little bit off time.
Like a half.
Well, anyways, thank you all so much for coming to this meeting. And have a good evening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Want to remind the book
Bye.
week. Bye.